Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I am Ryan Bonin. Thank you all for joining me. So, mega pop star Beyonce, and I'm not saying that because I'm a fan of hers, but this is just reality. The woman is huge, okay? But mega pop star Beyonce is getting a lot of slack from fans of hers who are pro-Palestine, who are tripping over the fact that she's going to be showing her Renaissance film tour, a Renaissance tour in Israel on December the 1st. This is a problem for pro-Palestinian fans of hers because they feel like she should be crying out and speaking out against the Israelis committing genocide in Palestine. So let's get right into this article because before I get into any of the detail of my opinion on this, I think that these people's intentions may be good, their fans' intentions may be good, but I believe that they are sorely misguided and sorely misinformed. So let's get right into this. But the article says pro-Palestinian fans of pop star Beyonce are turning on the performer because her Renaissance concert film will be screened in Israel. The movie was shot during Beyonce's record-breaking Renaissance World Tour and is set for theatrical release on December the 1st. Okay, now you're going to find out exactly why they have a problem with this, right? The piece follows the Grammy winner as she works out the details for the show, then takes it on the road from Stockholm, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Sweden to Kansas City and parts in between. Trouble is, Newsweek reports pro-Palestinian fans are unhappy the movie will be shown in Israeli cinemas. Okay, so here's some of the words that some of these pro-Palestinian fans have to say. Now, the article puts it this way, and I was talking about a mob. I mean, look, I don't know. Maybe it was a mob, maybe not, I don't know. The mob took to social media to vent against the singer, criticizing her for championing causes such as civil rights and female empowerment, but not taking a stand in the Israeli-Hamas conflict. Right off the bat, we see we're starting off with at the wrong foot, as far as I'm concerned, okay? That war started on October 7th when Hamas terrorists raided Israel in an attack featuring mass rape, torture, kidnapping, and slaughtering of civilians. Now, here's one of the comments on X, formerly known as Twitter. She's nobody's savior. Just another capitalist who doesn't care about Palestine, wrote, I'm not going to even pronounce her name. It's one of those names that is a religious name. Let's put it like that. Wrote on X, the social network formerly known as Twitter. And let me comment real quickly here about this person's comment. You're absolutely right. She's nobody's savior. And my thought is this, so what's the problem? She's nobody's savior. She's not here to save you. She's not here to save Israel. She's not here to save Palestine. She's here to entertain. But I'm not going to go into the details of that. Let's go on. I already gave you a piece of that. Oh, yeah. Here's another one. Come on, Beyonce. How is it that your sister's more vocal about what's happening in Palestine, and you're not? Black liberation intersects with Palestinian liberation. If you don't cancel that movie in Tel Aviv, this shouldn't even be a debate, even be a debate. Let me say something about this too. The black liberation intersects with Palestinian liberation. No, it does not. No. But we ain't going to even go into the detail of that. And I don't know what she's talking about, how's your sister? Here's another one. Beyonce is supporting Israel as they are committing a genocide. You know, it's crazy to me how these pro-Palestinian people are talking. No one is talking about the fact that Hamas, which is a radical terrorist group, initiated an attack against the Israelis, regardless of what they feel about the Israelis or the Jews, regardless about all of that. What we do understand is that when this attack was initiated, it was initiated by Hamas, which is an extremist, radical Islamic group that killed over 1,000 people, raped and tortured them. None of these pro-Palestinian supporters and fans of Beyonce is even talking about that. That's what's crazy about it. That's what's crazy to me. But we're going to go on because I know the reason for that. Says Beyonce is supporting Israel as they are committing a genocide. No, it is not a genocide. By allowing her film to be featured there. We can't in one breath be mad, well, it says be made about Taylor Swift's hypocrisy. Clearly she meant mad, which seems to me this person is so upset and angry at Beyonce trying to promote this movie in Israel, she didn't learn how to do a self-check here, while turning a blind eye to Beyonce. I love the queen, but I can love her and still not support this film. Posted Stitch, whatever this person is. Whatever, man. Whatever. And here's another one. There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire, and most of us acknowledge that. Here's the part. Let me read this. There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire, and most of us acknowledge that. There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire. Where in the world did this individual get this idea from? Are you presupposing or saying that a person who's a billionaire can't be ethical? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, it goes on to say, I know Beyonce is a capitalist, but you are not going to make her the face of this genocide like she's the only person showing her film in Israel. Take it up with AMC. And okay. Well, anyway. Okay. Well, anyway, article will say, beginning in May 2023, the Renaissance World Tour spanned 56 shows across 12 countries. By September, the tour had added $90 million to the 42-year-old's net worth, taking her from $450 million to $540 million in less than a year. Hey, to be honest with you, good for her. Good for her. Okay? Anyway, it is about Beyonce's intention, hard work, involvement in every aspect of the production, her creative mind, and purpose to create her legacy and master her craft, a press release said previewing the film. Received with extraordinary acclaim, Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour created a sanctuary for freedom and shared joy for more than 2.7 million fans. Beyonce has yet to speak out on the Israeli-Hamas war, Newsweek points out. However, she did, according to the rest of the Breitbart News article, she did counsel 2 planned gigs in Israel in 2016. The dates were added as an extension to Beyonce's Formation World Tour, but ended up being dropped from the schedule. And that's the end of the article right there. Look, let me just start off by saying right out front here, I've said this before and I'll say it here. I'm not a supporter of Beyonce. I never was a supporter of Beyonce, not because I don't like her, because there's such thing as, to me, there isn't a such thing as liking a celebrity or disliking a celebrity necessarily, because I don't know her personally. So I can't say nothing about her, who she is. I don't know, and none of us do, hardly. Even the fans don't even know. You don't live with her. All you know about her is maybe some books you read about her songs, or whatever she gives, information she gives to you about herself and her family. That's about it. What do we know about her? So whether or not I like her or dislike her is null and void. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just not a supporter necessarily, and never was a supporter of her music. I wasn't into Destiny's Child when it was around. It just wasn't my thing, I'm a 70s and 80s person. That's who I am, or rather that's what I like. That's what influenced me. The modern stuff don't really influence me. So having said all of that, okay, in defense of Beyonce's objective to promote this world tour film in Israel, she has every right to do that. Now, they've made the accusation, these so-called fans of hers who are pro-Palestinian, who are ignorant, okay, made the accusation that she's a capitalist. Yes, she is a capitalist, boo-boo. Yeah, she is a capitalist. But she's also an entertainer. Entertainers entertain, regardless of who they're entertaining, regardless of where they're entertaining. They are entertainers at the end of the day. And yes, she's a capitalist. And the bottom line is this. If any of these so-called fans of hers these pro-Palestinian brainwashed, mind-controlled fans of hers understood capitalism, then if they themselves was in the same position that she's in, more than likely they would be doing the same thing. Now, as the article says, the Newsweek stated that she hasn't taken a stance against the Palestinian and Hamas situation. And to be quite frank with you, she shouldn't have to take a stance. First of all, it technically doesn't have anything to do with her or her husband or her children or her concerts. It really doesn't have anything to do with that. She's here to entertain. Okay? And like I said, I'm not much of a supporter. A lot of this music, things that I've heard about with this Renaissance tour, in many aspects, she's pushing and promoting things, from what I understand, that's demonic and hypersexualized. And I don't agree with it, okay? But in defense on this aspect, these fans of hers have no clue. They're misguided. They misunderstand what capitalism is all about, and they misunderstand what Beyonce's role is about. And her role is about being an entertainer. Now, it doesn't mean that an entertainer cannot get politically involved, because some entertainers in the past, as even now, have gotten involved in politics. They have. But I don't think they should be pressured by fans and other politicians to do so. Their job is to entertain, and that's what she's doing. And if she wants to promote this tour in Israel or Africa or whatever, she has the right to do that. Because regardless of what let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure that all of Beyonce's tons of fans are not all pro-Palestine. Nothing against Palestine now. I just want you to understand this. Okay? So let's assume that Beyonce just in America has 100 million fans. Okay, you got 100 million fans in America. America made up of what? 300 million people? 360 million people just about? And out of that 300 something million people, you got 100 million fans. Out of that 100 million fans, 10 million are pro-Palestine. Okay, fine. If they decide to stop supporting her, she's still going to make it big. You want to know how? Because she still has 90 million fans in America that still support her, and millions of other fans in other countries, including Israel, that's more than likely going to support her, especially when she promotes this movie there. So she's not going to lose out. She's still going to make money. She's still going to make tons of money. So these misguided fans who don't have any understanding of anything, really, from what I understand, from what I can see, in terms of the Palestinian and Israeli conflict over there, she could care less if they drop out of the agenda or drop out of the money buying situation. If they stop buying her records, she might be like, oh man, I hate this, But she's cool with that. She's cool with that, and Jay-Z's cool with that. Their combined net worth is in the billions. Who cares? Okay, who cares about these pro-Palestinian fans? They really don't care. The woman is bigger than the president. And I'm not saying it as a metaphor. Okay? She doesn't have to say anything about this. She's an entertainer, and that's probably why she hasn't said anything about it. And she's probably, and if someone approached her about it, she's probably sick and tired of people approaching her about that. I don't know of Beyonce of being political about anything, and I don't know much about her, okay, in terms of that. But the little bit I do know, I have no knowledge of her being political in any way, whether it's left or right. Now, I will say this, I do remember her and Jay-Z years ago when I think it was when Obama was in his first or second term or something like that. And they came to support something he was doing. Well, of course, you got capitalists, Beyonce, Jay-Z, purely capitalists, supporting liberals and socialists, which is what Obama was and is, interesting to me because liberals and socialists and the left tend to reject capitalism and say capitalism is the reason why we're having so many problems, which it ticks me off and shows how hypocritical they are, because while they're telling you and I, the little people, that capitalism is your problem, they themselves are taking in all the money and being capitalists themselves. Lying pieces of trash. Anyway, okay. Yeah, but to end the video on this, who cares what these pro-Palestinian fans feel? You just a small minority, more than likely. And Beyonce is not a politician. She, at the end of the day, she's a entertainer. Leave her alone. Go on about your business. Be whoever you are. If you're part of the beehive, go on back inside the hive and chill out. Okay? Chill out. But that's my words on it. What do you guys think about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.